Hey, it's Laura. This is fitworkouts.com. We have another 8-minute abs workout for you today. This is intermediate level. 8 exercises. You're going to do each one for about 50 seconds, 10-second rest in between, just enough time to get to the next exercise. We're going to build your core muscles, front, back, and sides. So I set my timer. We've got a 10-second break to start here. Get in position. We're going to start with what I call 100 prep. This is what I do to lead into our Pilates class for warm-up. So you inhale overhead, you sweep the arms down the sides, bow up, straighten the legs, there's your exhale. Inhale down, exhale, bow up. Now the lower your legs, the harder this will be, so you can play around with that. You can bring them nice and low. I want you looking at your legs when you come up. I have a little shake in my abs, that's a good sign. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, right here when you reach. Inhale down, exhale up. Now 100, they hold here, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to lower and lift. Getting warmed up with this first move. It's plenty hard all by itself. So make sure you set it down gently when you come here. Second move is called double leg stretch. So you're going to start with your legs at tabletop. You're going to exhale and bow up. Arms are here. You're going to fly out into a V and then scoop it back to the start. Inhale, reach. Exhale. So the arms come up next to the ears. The head and shoulders do not go up and down. That's the biggest mistake that people make, is they lower their head and shoulders, but you just stay in one position. You keep this pulled in nice and tight. You try not to let the back arch off the floor. And again, the lower the legs, the harder this will be. So if you're here, it's much more challenging than if you're up nice and high. So start low, and as you get tired, bring those legs up. For the next exercise, you need a towel, and you're going to roll over onto your stomach. Arms extended. Exhale up. Pull out on the towel, and then flutter kick the legs. This is called swimming in Pilates. Often they swim the arms and the legs, but I like doing this. I get a little extra arm work here. You can lift a little bit higher, and you're trying not to rock side to side as you do this move. So you're trying to kick the legs and keep the torso nice and steady. So trying not to wobble. Neck is in line with the spine, so you're not lifted too far. You might need to come down for a rest on this one, that's okay. And you want to make sure that you're breathing. Keep the abs pulled in from the front as well. And pull out on the towel a little bit more, and you can feel that all the way into the upper back. Okay. Crisscross. But we're going to keep our heels down. So I'm going to put my feet on sliders. I'm going to scoot all the way to the end of the mat. I'm going to cross and to the opposite knee. Inhale down. I find when I do this with my feet on a disc instead of my legs lifted, I can feel it much more in my lower abs. And so that's good. It's a little more gentle than the regular move, so you're getting all the same muscles. Elbows are wide. You can maybe see your elbows in your peripheral vision, but barely, so you don't want them hugged in. You're really reaching your shoulder for the opposite hip. And we're going to come up now for another oblique move. So you're going to get on one knee with the opposite leg extended, arms out to the side. You're going to tip as far as you can away, and then you're going to lift this leg 3 times. And then you're going to use the oblique muscles to pull yourself back up. So tip, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm lifting side leg, so I make sure my knee is pointed forward, not up toward the ceiling. And and I reach away as far as I can. And there's not a whole lot of weight in that supporting hand because I'm trying to use my core to keep myself lifted. After the break, we just repeat on the other side. You can play around with just holding here and just lifting the leg. So enjoy your 10-second break. Catch your breath. Arms out. Tip nice and far. Now, it's tempting to just muscle up, engage the legs to do that, but I really want you to focus and use these muscles to bring yourself back up. You should feel that all down the outside of the leg, all the way up into the oblique muscles. In my class, I tell people to check this hand and make sure there's not a lot of weight in it. Almost there. Okay, we're going to do a plank. So we're going to hold plank. I'm going to have my feet a little wider than usual. And then you're going to touch opposite shoulder and set it down. Touch, touch. What you're trying not to do is this. So you're trying to keep your chest and shoulders square to the floor as you lift the hand. You need to pull the abs in from the front. You need to be nice and long from heels to head. Don't let your head hang. If you bring your feet closer together, it's much more challenging to stay square and not open. So play around with that. You'll feel it much more in your legs if you do that. I'm exhaling each time I lift my hand. All right, we're going to wrap up with a challenging one. Side plank. So, you're going to open to your side plank, you're going to lift and touch and close it. Other side, touch and close. Turn to the side, find your balance and bring it down. You can start by just opening and staying here for a few counts. Add this when you're ready. There's my little tip. You want your shoulder directly over your hand on the supporting arm. I got one side stronger than the other, I think. Okay, so that was 8 minutes. Plenty hard. I'm out of breath and I'm sweating. So you can do that every day this week. You can do it after your quickie workout. You can do it 2 times through, 3 times through, add it to the beginner level or the advanced. That's your 8-minute abs intermediate.